Super excited to visit with another comedian from Sno Jam Comedy Festival, the very funny Shyloh Blake. Shyloh, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. Now, a lot of these folks that are coming from warm places, they don't know how to handle like the cold weather that we have this time of year in the Midwest, but you're from Minneapolis, so you're going to get here. You'll probably be wearing like shorts and Crocs because, you know, this ain't nothing for you, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I was looking at the list and where people were coming from, and it always makes me laugh a little bit when people travel here in the winter time.
I know. To me, that's the best part of Sno Jam, and I'm excited to have you here, too. I think it's going to be awesome to have you here, but I love having, like, somebody from Miami or, you know, like Houston or somebody where, you know, where it's always warm. And then they come here in the middle of January and freeze their tail off, and they're like, "Why do you people live here?" So,
I know.
And I think where you live, it gets even colder than here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll look at it and you'll compare it to like maybe Alaska or Antarctica, and it's like, oh, we're a few degrees colder than these other ice-covered places,
barren wastelands where no one lives, and it's actually nicer there today. So
yeah, exactly.
Now, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy, Shyloh?
You know, I just hit 3 years in this past October.
And what was it that made a nice young lady like you decide, I am going to do stand-up comedy?
You know, I don't know. I just, I've always loved comedy. And I always just kind of had a drive to do it. So I tried it and very quickly caught the bug.
And I think that's cool. And I see you were a finalist for the 2022 Funniest Person with a Day Job. I love the name of that award. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that was an awesome competition. There are so many great comics on that one. We have such a wonderful scene in Twin Cities. It's really, I'm really fortunate to be in a scene in the Midwest where there's just so much talent and so many people working so hard. It really, there's so much support and just a lot of drive to keep going.
I love that. And now for people who maybe haven't had a chance to see any of your performances, what type of humor? Is there like somebody that people compare you to? Is there another comedian that maybe you are similar to?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. But I think my humor in general, it just, you know, it tends to be really autobiographical. It tends to be how I navigate the weird things in life and some of the weird things I've been through, and I think it just adds some humor to some of the maybe harder things or maybe funnier things or bizarre things that we all go through.
Absolutely. I love that. And the cool thing is when people come to Sno Jam Comedy Festival, not only will they get to see you, but there's about 29 other comics that are also joining us here to help raise money for some amazing causes. And when one of the things I like to point out, you guys pay your way to come here. You're not getting paid to be here. You're paying to come and help with this. I think that is awesome. And you couldn't ask for a better group of people to know, people who have a kind heart like that.
Yeah, and you know, looking through the list of people who are going to be coming, it's some really, really cool comedians. And my favorite thing, this year in particular, I've been doing a lot of fundraisers and things like that for different causes, and that has become something I just love. Like, anytime I can do comedy to help people, you know, whether it's an official fundraiser type situation like this, or even just when it's like people are having a rough night and they just needed a laugh.
Exactly.
Like, that's really what has become one of my main motivators to keep going and keep doing this.
I love that. And if people would like to find you online, I'm on your website right now, ShylohComedy.com. And if somebody listening is going, hey, I want to see you again, I invite them to, for sure, come to Sno Jam Comedy Festival. But do you go out and do quite a few shows as well outside of festivals?
Oh, yeah. You know, lately I've been in Twin Cities a bunch, but earlier in 2022, I was on the road a bunch. I never really know where I'm going to be, so keep an eye on my website and my Instagram. I post updates, a little more timely updates. And that my Instagram is at Shyloh Blake, and it's Shyloh with a Y, so SHYLOH Blake.
Very, very nice. Well, I look forward to meeting you in just a few short weeks now. I can't believe it. It is coming up here later this month, Sno Jam Comedy Festival. Shyloh, thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'm very excited to be on this festival, and I cannot wait to meet you as well, and thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Again, Sno Jam Comedy Festival, you can find them online. Their website, snojamcomedyfest.com. Sno is just SNO, and it's January 19th through the 21st. Again, all the details and tickets at snojamcomedyfest.com.